tonight is a historic moment for Fort Worth ISD. The Fort Worth community is coming together and has come together to purposefully choose to educate all of our children.
As a parent, the equity discussion just tugs at my heart.
We'd have to speak about it. It's just something that's there, and we can't avoid it.
It's important for us to have conversations about it.
So my comments begin with this. When change is required, not changing can be destructive. I applaud this board for being courageous and taking this subject matter very, very serious.
Equity, to me, deals with how we connect with students. It turns the whole scenario around from a student being looked at as a deficit.
We're going to avoid deficit framing, shifting from an approach that asks, what is wrong with the student? And instead to shift it to asking, what is wrong with the system?
Well, in a perfect world, to me, equity would look like not only everyone being like as equal or whatnot, but like I was saying earlier, receiving the same treatment, being able to do something else that a person of another race can do.
We have diagnosed our educational system, and race is a much bigger predictor than even socioeconomic status.
Racial equity is social justice.
I'm fully aware that this work is explosive, but we as a board have been trying to diagnose the illness. And I don't think it's wise to continue to use a one-size-fits-all approach.
This is a person that promised. This is a person that's going to be a powerful citizen in our community. How do we help them to become successful?
Data is what's getting us here. It's the review of that information that has us to a deeper level of understanding that we had to tackle the subject matter that was going to make us the most uncomfortable. That's why it's called courageous conversations.
I urge you to do the right thing for the school, the teachers, and the administration.
And I'm so proud to hear that this is being considered here in Fort Worth.
The only way that we will be successful is through education.
Regardless of the color of their skin, how much money their parents make, what zip code that they live in, that we're going to ensure that these kids have an equal chance at education. Thank you all very much.
The important thing is having these types of conversations is not being completely biased on a side and keeping an open mind to anything that can happen. Because opinions start riots and facts fix things.
The difference that I hope comes from a conversation based on equity is that our students feel comfortable enough in their own skin.
If we do a better job of understanding where our children come from, then we can help them transition to school and help them transition into their careers much better.
Today, we are deciding as a community, collectively, that unequal is in fact unequal.
In a perfect world, equity wouldn't even be a discussion. It would just happen.
Motion passes, 8-4 and 0 against.